May I remind you that trading is risky and not suitable for everyone. Your past performance, good or bad, is not necessarily indicative of future results. Please stay small, stay humble, focus on the long term, and never risk money you can't afford to lose. Welcome to QuantBox Daily. Today is February 22nd. What is QuantBox? QuantBox, as you can see, is your global macroeconomic Quant-in-a-Box. It's a fundamental tool that you can use to give you a fundamental bias across a number of asset classes, forex, indices, bonds, commodities. Beautiful. It gives you economic data, seasonality, COT data, which is absolutely amazing, by the way, because COT data is very difficult to get your hands on consistently. And a 1 week trial is just $7.90. Now, in these sessions, we usually go through the heat map and take a look at the currency pairs that are the most bullish for the previous session and the most bearish for the previous session. Oh, look at your indices, risk off today. And then we take a look at those currencies and we then match up their fundamental bias and then look for opportunity to trade them. But because of the nature of the markets recently, all the ranges that have been going on, we're currently paying attention to our pairs. Now, I mean, if you've been following along, you know that your bias on the dollar pairs is currently bearish. You see euro dollar is a strong sell, pound dollar is a strong sell, USD CAD is a strong buy, Aussie USD is a strong sell, and Kiwi dollar is a strong sell. So looking at the dollar pairs, you can see that we're now getting this breakout on the Aussie dollar USD. You can see that price coming up to this resistance level over here, but still contained inside that range. What you're waiting for now is you're waiting for a pullback to the bottom of the range. Okay. That can be on the daily time frame or the H4 time frame. You can see right now on the H4 time frame, price hasn't made a lower low yet. So we're waiting for the price to close, pull back, and then sell. Okay. This red candle, if you look left over here, is still sitting at support. Actually, okay. So yesterday's candle broke the support. Now we're looking for support to become resistance. Okay, so you're waiting for a pullback on that. So ultimately, what you're waiting for is waiting for a lower low on this and then pull back lower high. Okay. For your euro dollar, taking a look at the daily time frame, you can see we're still stuck in this range. Well, this is the range over here. Price is broken out of the range, red candle. You're now looking for a pullback up to resistance and then looking for a sell. Okay. Pound dollar, we're still stuck inside this range over here. Wait for price to break out of that. Price is currently at resistance. You can see there, price did close resistance yesterday, but it's not a roll reversal. Okay, what I'm looking for is a lower low, lower high. I'm going to keep this trapped inside this range and let's see if price breaks out. I don't want price to bounce up and down, up and down, up and down the whole time. Kiwi dollar, you can see price is also broken out of the range. Waiting for this green candle to close bottom of the range. Now, what you could also do is you could be looking at you can see the H4, we haven't made that lower low. That's a concern, okay? Wait for the lower low and then pull back lower high. You do not want to sell at this 21 EMA. Price has not made a lower low. Wait for the lower low, then sell the lower high. Okay. USD CAD. Okay, price broke out of the range yesterday. You're now looking for a pullback to the top of the range. On H4, you've got price all the way up here. Okay. You can see top of the range. Let's just bring top of the range in. You can see we haven't pulled back to the top of the range yet. Looking for that pullback. Okay, so keep an eye on USD CAD. Right, our yen pairs are currently coming through. Aussie yen, neutral. CAD yen, neutral. Euro yen, strong sell. Pound yen, neutral. Kiwi yen, neutral. Okay, so pound yen is the only one with a strong sell. Let's take a look. You can see here There's a little range on the top of a range over here. Let's try price inside this range over here. Okay, let's wait for price to break out. This entire thing is actually one big range. Okay, price being at the top of the range. If you want to trade that, you're looking for lower lows, lower highs. I'm going to sell top of the range, lower lows, lower highs. CAD yen, you can see price over here forming a new range. Let's just get rid of this. Same thing. Waiting for that lower low, lower high. You can trap price in the range up here. But now you should be getting really good at trading ranges. Euro yen, you can see. So price didn't pull back down to the top of the range. Price now way over here. And you've got price very much out of position. If you were looking for a buy on this, you can see that the problem is the price has come down to the support, has failed to make a higher high. So what you got to do is you got to trap price in this range now. Look at M15, you can see it much clearer. Okay. Low, low, lower, high. Higher, high, higher, low. Okay. I wouldn't buy that. It looks very much out of position. But if you get a higher, high, higher, low, you could always day trade that. You are currently in a buy zone. My concern is I don't find myself at support in the daily. Or at the H4 for that matter. The screen candle is the last candle to close before London, and it closed up. The previous candle didn't make a higher high. Looks like low volatility to me. I'll be careful with that. Pound yen. Pound yen broke out. Let's get rid of this. Of the range. So look and see on H4 if we come back to the top of the range. Let's just draw that range in. You can see that we haven't touched top of the range. Now you're currently at a weekly target. I would rather look for bearishness up here than look for bullishness down here. If you don't get bearishness up here, when you get down here, remember pound yen's got a bias of sell, right? So pay attention to what happens to price up here. Look for lower lows, lower highs. You can see if you draw a line across the top of this candle here, you've got resistance over here. So I don't see that as a valid higher high. Maybe look for selling opportunities over here. Take it all the way back down. Kiwi yen. Another one of these dodgy ranges. You can see H4, there's price over there. Currently in a sell zone, although pivot point's been ranging, it's not really valid, but you are currently high. Looking for that lower low, lower high. You can see the M15 time frame. Look at that price action. Be careful. Cool. So in terms of your Swissies, go through that. What you do is just take a look at your QuantBox, go through your crosses. Have a look at your Swissies. For example, we'll do Euro Swissy first. So Euro Swissy, you've got a sell. Jump on a Euro Swissy. You can see they're currently sideways. Do the same thing for all the Swiss pairs. And of course, what you want to do is you want to go through all the other pairs. You've got quite a few here. Check out the biases on QuantBox. And then have a look and see if there are any opportunities there. Okay, so quite a bit. We're waiting for the dollar pairs and perhaps some bearish to pound yen. Have to wait and see what happens there. We'll cover more of the pairs tomorrow. Have a great day, my friends. Stay patient, stay liquid, and stay disciplined. Have a good day. Bye.